So here you are in this sublime moment, a moment like no other, as you take the time to explore the powers within. You may have already placed your headphones on, and you may have dimmed down or switched off the lights, locked the doors, the windows, locked out anything that might interfere with this moment. You may close your eyes as if closing the gate to the wild, scattered thoughts that constantly wander in the corridors of your mind. This series of meditations are to help expand your awareness. And as you do, you will transform yourself from an ordinary human being to a being of consciousness. This is a gradual process by which you get familiar with your inner being. Your inner being is actually a vibrational spirit. This vibrational spirit, this inner being, is your original blueprint, your true self. It is the energy signature of all that you are. This being said, these meditations are not to be blindly followed. You give yourself the order at the very beginning that you control the power of the messages. If the vibrational meanings of the words and images are matching your desires, you will give yourself the permission to receive any and all that will bring forth your ultimate well-being. Now, breathe in and just pay attention to those little worries and stresses that are stored within your body. Scan your body, and as you perceive them, they may feel like some densified tension. As you breathe in, visualize if you can spot these densified emotions in your body, in your shoulders, in your back, in the lower back, even around your head, through your face. And so, release your jaw, release your lips, release your ears, release these little clusters of tension that may be in your stomach, or your chest, sole of your feet, anywhere. And as you breathe out, let them leave like microscopic, tiny little air balloons, multicolored, pink, blue, yellow, green little balloons. And as you breathe again, feel the lightness throughout your body. And make the next breath the mark of a turning point for your awareness. In the previous meditations, you may remember experiencing your cells, your particles, and even traveling as cells and particles. Now, how about conceptualizing no cells, no particles, just waves? In quantum physics, it is now deduced that there may not be a solid reality, that you decide whether reality is either a particle or a wave. From that perspective, matter, all the stuff that makes matter, things, material world, visible or invisible, is no more real than energy. Well, you may have guessed it. If everything is vibrational, and if everything is energy, then you can travel right now through the universe as pure vibrational energy. No need for physical apparels made of matter like your body in a spaceship. All you need is to gather up enough energy and to ride the wave. The feeling of reality is somewhat different, but one is not necessarily more real than the other. So, from this thought, feel a certain tension rise within. And as this thought of flying the waves of energy becomes a wish, feel the vibration of the thought gather all your wave-like energy tensions, and in one formidable, desirable, in one sweeping creative momentum, feel yourself gathering the forces around. This energy now creates a tension. feel the tension as you push away the walls of your room by simply wishing it. Feel your energy displacing the matter with little effort. It may feel like pushing against memory foam. The impression that the walls are soft, going, and then have them disappear. This is the time for a new journey, and you may wish to call the energy form of your gray stallion. Look up in the sky as it appears, flying through the white clouds with its large wings unfolded. It comes and kneels down for you to climb onto its back. And as you press against the soft, furry, long mane, a surge of pure energy is felt, an energy that fuses both of you. Feel the force propel you both off as one body, a force that may feel somewhat like when you take off to another planet on one of those antique anti-gravitational operated spaceships. As you fly off into space, invite the energy of pure awareness to be, and look with the eyes of your inner being. Maybe you can choose to see that you are not in space. This is your choice. You could be vibrationally just galloping through the fields of your interior reality. Fields of colorful waves. Waves that ripple under your stallion as you ride those waves as one pure rhythmic energy form. And as you slide through this musical partition, your consciousness decides, well, your consciousness likes to have fun. It dwells best within beautiful images rather than words and concepts. And so visions of a blue sky might reappear in the backdrop. And as white clouds come floating down, you can stop and step off your horse, and you can both maybe lay down, sinking deeply into the softness and the tenderness of the nesting clouds. You are beginning to feel like you are a powerful tamer of cosmic energy forces. Feeling is the way your consciousness things without a mind. And you may even be feeling that instead of 5 senses, consciousness may have maybe, well, it's hard to say, but something like 75 senses. Senses that cannot even be described. You cannot really say if they are senses. And even those 5 senses that you can describe might seem like amplified, as if having a range beyond descriptions, more colors, more, well, you might see in the dark. And how can you describe all these feelings of being able to be anywhere, maybe everywhere, perceiving everything? You might just feel deep acknowledgement for the immense intelligence of all there is, bringing forth a deep feeling of love. You feel love for all that is, even when forces clash and there are tensions and destructions and procreation and creation and expansion. Everything in the most perfectly synchronized, orchestrated, majestic, passionate rendezvous of energies. The closest anyone can describe this experience is as being in an orgasmic blend of various energies, of varied vibrational intensity that bypasses thoughts and is pure, flowing, smooth perfection. You can savor these moments as you feel as one with the creative forces of the universe, for which you are indeed a part of, and from where you rest on your cloud, you can watch other energy forces pass you by, and in your contemplation, you might hear a crystalline, loving voice coming from behind a rainbow, calling your name. Hear the vibrational resonance of your name. Hear the colors. Perceive the scent. The tones, the intensity, the energy form. You may want to repeat the name, your name. You may even want to imagine as an energy identity, if you were to be an animal, what would you be? Would you be a deer? A whale? A hummingbird? A cat? an eagle, you already can perceive your energy form, whichever form you wish it to be. As you transform yourself from an ordinary human being to a being of consciousness, you become aware of energy identities. And even though you may not get into describing them or verbalizing them very well, for energy is an abstract concept, it is certainly something you can feel, even if you cannot explain it. In truth, energy cannot be completely understood by the analytical mind because it is above its sensorial, perceptual, conceptual, analytic awareness. One could even perceive energy as a game of pure potential everywhere. It is certainly quite beyond what scientists understand as energy. So just relax and give up the analysis. Science, despite its bridal promised beauty, can be so dreadfully confusing at times. Let us just feel spiritual energy and trust it has its own formulas beyond our sensory or computational awareness. So before replacing your awareness into this room, remember your vibrational nature and that there is a kind of God force that is above all the other and that is in everything and that is constantly releasing itself through all things as ether energy, creating matter. And as you start to maybe reviewing your life and rematerializing into your body form, bear in mind to listen to your inspirations and create thoughts that create waves, remembering that waves have momentum. Sensing that you may well have the power to use that momentum to travel through space at a fraction of the speed of light, but also to turn this energy into a standing wave, an energy that stays in place as a mass contained by the physical body within your physical reality, still vibrating for the pure pleasure of being the student that discovers the secrets of harnessing energy and molding it into a desired reality. And as you keep tuning in You may continue playing in the astral field or begin to move around, becoming aware of your surroundings and your body and your physical mass and the potential of all that awaits. And you may open your eyes if you so desire.